Series on digital image processing. I am Kanaka Durga from St. Peter's Engineering College, working as an associate professor in EC department. I want to discuss on image enhancement introduction part. So content outlines, definition of image enhancement or introduction, applications or examples for image enhancement, methods of image enhancement, spatial frequency domain enhancement methods, and spatial domain transformation types. So mainly we require the image enhancement process in order to improve the quality of the image. By seeing the photograph, we have to get more information from that photograph. If you are not able to get the more information from the observing the photograph, we can apply the enhancement process on the photograph in order to get or in order to improve the quality of the image. So why we require the image enhancement process is for better visual perception. So whenever the human being or the machine is going to observe the photograph, it has to do the analysis of the objects by observing the photograph itself. So the quality of the image is very important. So if the poor quality of the images or the images has been contrasted images, either low or high contrasted, by applying the enhancement tools or techniques, we can improve the quality of the image. So what is meant by image enhancement process is a collection of techniques is used in order to improve the quality of the image for better visual appearance purpose, either for human being or for machine. So why we have to go for image enhancement? So for either for the machines or the human being has to do the analysis by that photograph, so that we have to get more information from that photograph, or else we can directly say that in order to improve the quality and the clarity for the image. Suppose in a photograph the boundaries, or else there are two objects are there in the photograph. By observing that photograph, we cannot do the analysis, or the machine is not able to do the analysis where the object 1 lying and where the object 2 is lying. So for that type of images also, we can apply the enhancement process in order to improve the quality of the image. Nothing but it just if you are going to improve the quality, we can able to find the boundaries for that. So by observing the boundaries, we can able to identify this is the object 1 and this will be the object 2. So what does the enhancement process does? That it enhances the values present in the image for the purpose of better visual appearance purpose. So whenever Better visual purpose which comes into the picture whenever the dynamic range is going to increases. Whenever we are applying the enhancement process, internally we are increasing the dynamic range of the image. So image enhancement is nothing but it is a process in order to improve the quality of the image for better visual appearance purpose, either for human being or for machine. So what are the applications of image enhancement or the examples we will discuss. So observe in the first photograph. In this first photograph, this has been hidden or the noise has been there in this photograph. We are going to apply the image enhancement technique, nothing but filter. We are going to apply the filter on this image. So the filter removes the noise. So whenever it has been removing the noise, this will be the photograph. Like we can apply the low pass filtering and the high pass filtering by observing where the noise has been there. Depending upon that, we have to apply the filtering sections like band pass also we can apply. By seeing the photograph of the pixel values of the noise where it ranges, depending upon that only we are going to decide which type of filters we have to apply. So the image enhancement is going to not only it improves the quality of the image, it removes the noise also in the photograph sessions. And next example I have taken with house. This is the house with respect to low contrasted image. This is the original image and this is the enhanced type of the image. So whenever we have the original image, either I can do by the enhancement technique like low contrasting, or else we can apply the enhancement tool for high contrasting. Depending upon the application and depending upon our purpose, we can adjust the contrast. So this is the original image we have. This is the original image we have, and I have applied the enhancement tool on this for contrast adjustment or contrast stretching in this for this photograph. So it has been gone for low contrasting, and I have applied for the high contrasting. It has been with respect to high contrasting. So depending upon our applications, we can adjust the contrasts also for the images. So the image enhancement applications mainly with respect to we can remove the noise and we can adjust the contrast or the brightnesses of the images, and we can stretch the images, and we can also able to convert to negative. Also we can convert the images to negative type of images also. So depending upon the applications, we are going to choose what type of enhancement techniques we have to apply on the images. So what are the methods for image enhancement? How we can apply the image enhancement? The image enhancement can be applied in two domains. One is spatial domain and another one is the frequency domain. So what the spatial domain is nothing but we can directly manipulate the pixels of an image. So already in the previous sessions we have discussed the image is going to be represented in a digital format like matrix format. So the image is represented in a matrix format. Whatever the manipulations or the calculations have to do, I can do directly on the matrix of the image. That type of enhancement technique we are going to call it as spatial domain enhancement technique. Next category comes under the frequency domain enhancement technique. So in this we have to do the manipulations in the frequency domain. So we already discussed in the previous session, we can convert the time domain signals into the frequency domain signals by applying the image transformation techniques. So we can apply the image transformation techniques on the original image, like I have an image over here. This image is available in the spatial domain. Okay, this is the spatial domain I have. For this we are going to apply the image transformation tool, okay, such a way that it converts the signal into frequency domain. Whatever I want to apply the enhancement techniques, I have to apply the enhancement techniques. We have to apply the enhancement techniques on this image, on this domain only. So that type of enhancement techniques we are going to call it as a frequency domain enhancement technique. So modifying the frequency transformation of the image, nothing but we are not directly applying or we are not doing any manipulations directly on the pixels or the original values of the images. Just we are converting the original values of the images into the frequency domain, and I am applying the enhancement tools in the frequency domain. That type of enhancement methods we are going to call it as a frequency domain enhancement. We can simply remember the methods of image enhancement are two types. One is a spatial one and another one is a frequency one. Spatial one, we can directly apply the whatever the techniques we want to apply, the enhancement techniques we can directly apply on the pixels. When it comes to the frequency domain, it represents we have to do the enhancement process in the frequency domain. So normally the images are available in the nature has been with respect to spatial domain. So we have to convert that images from time domain to frequency domain by applying the image transformation. After the signals or the images are converting from time domain to frequency, we have to apply the enhancement tools on the frequency domain type of images. So spatial and frequency domain enhancement methods we already discussed step by step. We will see that the spatial domain techniques are performed to the image plane itself, and they are based on direct manipulations on the pixels in the image. So whatever the manipulations I want to do directly, I can do the manipulations on the pixel itself. So how we can represent the pixel representation with respect to the position? I am considering that this is the original image f of x comma y and g of x comma y is the enhanced image. So in this, the position of the pixel value or the position of the PEL, I am assuming it as x and y. We already discussed the image representations will go for in matrix format. It will have the x and y representations. So I am assuming this is a pixel over here present. For this pixel, I can apply the enhancement tool or technique. So it is going to give us the enhanced image. That enhanced image is represented by g of x comma y. So whatever the pixel, suppose this is a matrix format we have, I am taking a 3 by 3 matrix. Okay. This is a pixel, we have to convert, I have to enhance this pixel value. So I will apply the tool or technique enhancement tool on this, and it directly converts enhanced type of the position. So in the G of the enhanced image, also the positions remain same So this value is the enhanced image pixel value. So suppose this is the value has been 10, I have gone for the brightness increment with the value of 5, the enhanced image the value goes for 15. 10 plus 5, brightness increment is nothing but addition with respect to a constant value, that is a 10 plus 5, that goes for 50. So this is the operation we can do. How we can represent in a mathematical format is g of x comma y is equivalent to t of x comma y, where f of x comma y represents the original image and g of x comma y represents the enhanced image. X comma y represents the coordinating of the values with respect to x and y coordinating, where t represents what type of enhancement tool we are applying. In this example, I have applied the brightness increment. So I am adding with respect to a constant value, 10 plus 5, 15. So the brightness has been increased. It goes for increment of the values goes for 15 in the enhanced image. So normally the image will not having the pixel values like 10, 15. It goes for 512, 520, and we can choose the brightness increment values also like 100, like things. So in this spatial domain of the coordinating system, we are directly applying on this only on one pixel value, and another thing also we can do by considering a group of pixels also. Suppose this is the image for us in a digital image, represents in terms of a matrix, that's why I am taking in a grid format. Okay, actually we have to take more number of values in this. So in this first example, I have taken in a single pixel. Suppose I want to do the manipulations by considering a group of pixels like this. By considering a group of pixels also we can do the enhancement process that we are going to call it as a mask, we will discuss. Okay, that type we are going to call it as a neighborhood of enhancement process. Next, frequency domain enhancement methods. So in the frequency domain enhancement method, we will not apply the enhancement tool directly on the original image pixel values. We have to convert from time domain to frequency domain. So already we know that what are the advantages we have with respect to the frequency domain analysis. The first one is more information are available for the images in the frequency domain, and the second one is the calculations and the manipulations of the images are very easy in the frequency domain. So better one is that manipulations, how it goes for very easy in the frequency domain. The spatial domain, the enhanced image or the image is equivalent to g of x comma y is equals to f of x comma y convolved with h of x comma y. But when we are applying or when we are seeing in the frequency domain, the convolution property will be multiplication in the frequency domain. So the manipulations is very easy in the frequency domain analysis. So remember, in the frequency domain enhancement, we should not directly apply the enhancement tools on the original pixel values. We have to convert the original pixel values into frequency domain. After that, getting the frequency domain values only, we have to apply the enhancement methods. So spatial domain transformation methods or how many types are there? Point operations, mask operations and global operations. The spatial domain enhancement techniques are three types of categories. First one is point operations, next one is mask operations, third one is global operations. First, point operations. I am assuming this is a total image. In this image, if I am going to apply the enhancement tool of this particular pixel only. Like this is having the pixel value of 100. Okay, I have to do the brightness decrement. Now I will go for brightness decrement of the value. So by it is too high contrasted image, so at that time I have to go for brightness decrement. So what I will do that I will take out 100 of the value. It has to be decrement, we have to subtract with a constant value. I am taking the constant value is 20. So 100 minus 20, the resultant goes for 80. So in the enhanced image, this pixel value we have to replace 100 with 80. That is the enhanced image of the pixel value at that position. So in the scenario of the point type of operations, we are not considering any other pixel values. We are just considering one pixel value only. So this one pixel value only I am considering with respect to that position of the value. I am going to apply whatever the enhancement tool or technique I want to apply, we can apply, and the resultant we have to replace, the resultant has to be replaced with the original value. This type of operation we are going to call it as a point operation. So the point operation is applicable only on a single pixel value. That's why it got the name of point operation. Next one is mask operation. In this mask operations, we are going to see with respect to the neighboring of the pixel values. The pixel of the value is going to be changed with respect to the neighboring of the pixel values. That type of operation we are going to call it as a mask operation. So how we can apply the mask operations? What is the way we will see? This is the original image I have, okay, and this original image we have to consider a mask. The blue color, this is a mask. Okay. The mask should be with the sizes like odd numbers only, like 3 by 3, 5 by 5, 7 by 7 only. We are going to consider the mask. So on the original image we have to place this mask. What happens with respect to the mask? We have to send, suppose I want to do the enhancement process with respect to pixel. I am assuming another one location here. So this I am assuming the location has been here. Okay, this is a pixel. I want to go for image enhancement technique. So first I have to consider a separate mask. So we are considering a separate mask with the size of 3 by 3. Okay, and in this I am assuming this is a center for this mask or the origin for this mask. How to do the mask enhancement technique? This center of the pixel of the mask should coincide on, we have to keep the mask such a way that it has to coincide on this with respect to this pixel value. So if I keep the mask on the original image, in this way, nothing but this goes for here and this goes for here and this as being with respect to like this. Okay, the sizes are, grid sizes are different over here. Okay, see this coincide, it has the original of the pixel value has to be coincide this pixel of the value. So once we have placed like this, we are going to do the operation on this and we are going to calculate the resultant value by using the techniques. We will discuss the mask enhancement techniques. Either we can go for averaging operation or summing of operations. Okay, So depending upon the application requirement, we will go for what type of analysis we can go for that. So whatever the resultant value we are going to get, that resultant value we have to place on this pixel. So consider in this place, I am going to consider in this place, I have to do then. So I have to assume this is a center, this center has to be coincide on this. So I have to keep the mask like this, and I have to calculate the pixel value for this. Whatever the resultant we are going to get, that has to be replaced. So we have to analyze for each and every pixels of the image for the mask enhancement technique. So in this, in order to calculate a single pixel of the operation, we are considering the neighboring pixel values. That's why the mask operation comes under the neighboring pixel of operations, or it will be called as neighboring operations of enhancement technique. Next one is global operation. In this global operation, we are applying whatever the enhancement technique I have to apply. We are going to apply on the total image, not with respect to a single pixel, not with respect to the neighboring pixel of the values. Whatever the techniques we are want to apply, we are directly applying on the total image. So the conclusions, the image enhancement is a process or a tool in order to improve the visual appearance of the images, either for human perception or with respect to the machine perceptions. And image enhancement can be done by on the two domains, like spatial domain and frequency domain. In the spatial domain, we can directly manipulate the pixel values. Once come to the frequency domain, we cannot do that. We have to convert time domain to frequency domain. So how many types of spatial domain operations can be done by? Three ways. One is the point operation, another one is a mask operation, another one is a global operation. Point operation, if we are going to manipulate on a single pixel value, that type of operations we are going to call it as a point. By considering a group of pixel values, if you are going to apply the enhancement technique, nothing but by considering a mask, the sizes can be 3 by 3, 5 by 5 and 7 by 7. That type of operations we are going to call it as mask operations. If I am going to apply the enhancement tool on the total image, that type of technique we are going to call it as a global operations. So thank you.